adjust. There we are. All right. Let's move these out of the way for now. So they're going to boil over here. I guess we got to get everything ready. Hey, you stay away from this food. Actually, we need a little more space here. There we go. Cool, cool. Let's get a knife. A cutting board. All right. Let's get this thing fired up. Gotta wipe it off. Ooh, yikes, that's not good. I gotta clean that right quick. I wasn't expecting that. Turn that off. Don't want that while it's all wet. All right. Let's make that attempt again, because that was not what we were looking for. Okay. Let's get the sausage in there to get that started. Let's also make sure that's getting on video too. Set that there. Put that down here. Let's get these. All right. So, check it out. Picked up these chorizo sausage from my local butcher. Oh, you know what? Hey, hold on. It's on the go too. I thought I realized something wasn't lining up. That makes sense. Backup lighting. Bam! There we go. All right. Chorizo sausage. Let's get this in. There's that. Let's go in with the other one as well. So I got this from my local butcher. I love when I don't have to make sausage and I can just get them. Delicious. I'm gonna rip it up, throw it in, break it up. Get it started here. Probably should get myself a spatula. Anyway, all right. Tidy that up. Here are a couple cloves of garlic. And the shallot. And off screen, you actually can't see it right now, but I'm getting some noodles on the go. That should be good too. Let me get myself a spatula to get this on the go. There we go. All right. So today, guys, I'm seeing a couple people jump in here. Why don't I quickly explain what I'm doing? I'm gonna make some pasta. Specifically, I've been seeing these recipes go around using Boursin cheese. I don't know if you guys have ever tried these, and I had this cranberry and pepper one. I've never seen it, so I thought I'd give it a shot, and that's what we're doing today. And you'll have to bear with me. I don't normally go live, and so I'll do my best to cook and explain as I go, but we shall see. All right. I got myself a spatula here, and I'm just trying to flatten everything out. That off. There we go. Hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend so far. Chilling, relaxed, all that stuff. There we go. All right. Oh, it smells really good in here. That sausage smells fantastic. I've been really working on my knife skills the last little bit. I'm actually kind of proud of them. I'm in no way, shape, or form, good, but I'm a lot better than when I first started cooking. So very happy about that. It's all about using your hand and your knuckle as a guide, and you know what I'm saying that now. You just watch. I'm gonna cut my hand here. That's life, though. I'll survive. I'll make it through. All right. This is smelling so good. This sausage smells fantastic. We're not rushing it. I have this set to 3, as you can see there. It'll be good. I'm just gonna brown off this chorizo. Let it do its thing, cook it beautifully. All right, there's that. I'm gonna turn it to 4. Let's see what happens. What's up? What's up? I haven't actually added the garlic yet. I'm going to in just a minute. I'm gonna cook down the chorizo just a little bit more. I had it set to 3 out of 10. So just turned it to 4. I'm gonna let that adjust. I'll dice up a shallot while we wait. I'm not actually sure if I want to dice this or what, but I see in there's a little bit of that skin, so we'll go in and get that out. Why is this being so stubborn? Come on. There we go. All right. And on this side, we got one right there. Coming through here. There we go. Ooh, I didn't get it yet. One more try. Holy cow, this is being real stubborn. There we are. Cool. All right, we'll slice those up. Get off the outside as well. Nice and delicious. There we go. What's up, Glorious Ryan? Hope everyone's doing fantastic on this beautiful Sunday evening. I don't know where you guys are all located, but I'm up in Canada. I think it's minus 21 degrees outside right now. So I'm just making some nice food. Something delicious, just to, make my house smell a little bit better. Just brighten the evening up, right? All right. As you kind of like brown it up a little bit, get that color on there, it starts to fall apart. You don't have to be too crazy at the beginning. You can kind of leave it chunk if you don't want to get too crazy into it. So nice. Whoa. You must be on the other side of the world, bud. Where are you at? Australia? That's wild. Holy guac. All right. I'm going to brown this just a little bit more. I'm going to grab a plate, move it over onto it. We're going to toss everything else in to cook. While I wait, I'm going to let that brown a little bit more. Still haven't decided exactly how I want to cut up these shallots. I'm thinking of slicing them like this. So I have those nice little strands of shallot. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to. That is what I'm going to do. Good call. Nice and thin. That's what matters, right? We're just going to use our hand as a guide and let it run down. And, I'll be very clear here. I'm not the best at cutting vegetables here. Whenever I get to like this part, it always flops apart on me, but yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, you're in India. Very cool, very cool, very cool. That is the other side of the world. Wow, wow, wow. Wowee. That's a medium double-double, right? Holy guac. All right, let's get this shallot diced. You know what? I'm not going to go too crazy past that. As you can see here, there's some thicker parts of the shallot. You can leave them if you want, or toss them. It's not the end of the world again. All right. And this chorizo is looking delicious. So I bought this chorizo from a local butcher. They seasoned it. They did all the sausaging to it, everything I needed. I love that. I love when you get a nice, delicious product and you don't have to put too much effort in. That's always awesome. Holy cow. All right, so we got 3 cloves of garlic here. And a shallot, all nice and diced up. That's always good. Get everything else ready here. Pull that over the side. This. Give me some room for a plate to go here. We'll be good. All right. All right. My noodles are boiling. You know what? I'm gonna have to add a little more water to this. I didn't realize how low that was. There we go. Ooh. Oh, you like, what's up, dude? I hope you're doing fantastic. I like food too. I'm making a pasta today. Hopefully it's gonna be good. You know. If you guys aren't already part of it, my community, feel free to hit those buttons and like and subscribe. I'm always cooking up some delicious food. I do a lot of live fire cooking too. Fantastic. I think you'll really enjoy it. You should 100% check it out. All right, what have we got on the go over here? Not yet. Just hoping I didn't start this too soon. Maybe I did. Who knows? We're getting some nice browning on this meat. I don't know if you guys can see that better now. Oh, yeah. And the plan is I'm going to use this. This is going to be the main thing here in this dish. Cranberry and pepper. It's like a cheese, and we're going to melt it down. I'm going to throw in some cherry tomatoes. We got some shallots, some garlic. I got some noodles that I'm going to boil here in just a minute. Then we're going to combine everything. It's going to be I hope it's going to be fantastic anyway. We'll see how it goes. I mean, hey, I've cooked live before and completely messed up. It's perfectly fine. I'm not too worried about it. Truth be told, I'm not really sure what I'm doing in the kitchen. I'm just learning as I go. And you learn by just cooking some food, having good experiences, and just chillaxing, right? That's what I'm all about. I'm friggin' into it. Holy cow. Now, I don't have it showing over here, but over on my stove top, this way in my kitchen, I've got some noodles I'm about to put on. They're going to specifically be linguine. Pretty psyched on that. We're making linguine with some cheese. Again, we're going to throw some cherry tomatoes and stuff, but I'm just browning off the meat to get things started over here. Actually, this is looking pretty darn good. All right. Yeah, I'm into that. Oh, it smells fantastic in my kitchen right now. All right, let's get this pulled off right quick. I'm gonna right onto here, this plate. Okay, there's that. And I'm gonna wipe off the bottom right quick with a paper towel to make sure I don't get a bunch of grease on everything. But here we go. Let's get back on there. Let's put that back on 3. And so here's what I just did a second ago, guys, so you can see. I just browned all this up. So I'm gonna set this just to the side for a few minutes. I'm gonna get all my other ingredients in. I'll get myself kind of recentered on the camera as well to make sure everyone can see everything. So just give me just 1 second here. All right, here we go. Let's bring that back down and center it over. There we go. Okay. So first things first, let's throw in some onion. Get that on the go. Oh man, that smells delicious. What's up, Dan? How you doing, dude? Hope you're having a great day, dude. We're out here cooking some fantastic food. Seem to have misplaced my spatula. Where would have that gone to now? Holy. Oh, here we go. Perfect. All right. Move these around, pick up some of that grease, pick up some of the stuff that's on the bottom. And you know what? I'm actually going to have to add a little bit of oil in here. That's looking a little too thin. Nothing too crazy though. I'd really appreciate it, you guys, if you guys could hit that thumbs up button while I'm here cooking. It's not needed at all, but if you're enjoying yourself, it always 100% helps me and my channel grow. Always looking for new subscribers, always having a good time. I love cooking, just delicious food. To be frank, I'm not professionally trained in any way, shape, or form. I write software for a living, but I'm trying my hardest to learn everything about cooking and just share my journey. So if that's your kind of thing, I think you guys should like and subscribe to my channel. Oh, thanks, Dan. I appreciate it, my man. Oh, what's up, Akemba? Okay, so check it out. I'm cooking down some onions right now. I just cooked some chorizo sausage. I'll show it very quick. Here's some chorizo sausage I just cooked off. And then I'm about to cook this down. It's a cheese. And so we're going to make a cheese sauce. So I'm going to throw in some cherry tomatoes and garlic here in a second. Dan, I appreciate you stopping by, homie. Really appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. I've been really pushing to like grow the channel in 2026. That's definitely like a goal of mine, you know. And I'll be frank, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. Now that I'm looking here, I might not have put in enough shallots. Screw it. We're just gonna have a really garlicky pasta, and I'm fine with that. That's gonna be delicious. Oh man, let's put a little more oil in because I just don't want this to dry off and burn. Just whenever you drop in oil like that, I always find if you just drop in a little bit and then mix stuff, I always find it way better. Some people like to like throw it into the crazy hot spots. Nah. And you know what? Now that I think about it, we should probably hit this with a little bit of salt and pepper. What do you guys say? Thanks, Akemba. I appreciate it, homie. It's definitely going to be delicious. There's some pepper. Oh, bud, it smells fantastic in my kitchen right now. This smells so good. Holy cow. Holy. All right, get a little bit of salt in there, or maybe a lot. It's fine. All right, give this a nice mix around, a nice wang jangle, as I like to say. And these are actually, it's looking fantastic at this point. So let me make sure I get my noodles on very quick. All right, we're boiling over here too. It's looking good. Do a half or so. Just dump them in. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. There we go. So I just mentioned this earlier, but I put some linguine noodles over, and it's gonna be fantastic. Julie from France, I hope you're doing fantastic. So we're making a delicious pasta. I don't really know the right thing to call it. It's that viral Boursin cheese pasta, and man, it's ever gonna be delectable. So let's go ahead and actually throw in the Boursin cheese. I've been showing it off for a little bit here. Be very clear here, this is not sponsored. I just bought this at Costco because it was very cheap. Check it out. Oh, that's not out of the packet. Here we go. Check it out. We got cranberry and pepper in there. That's gonna be good. Oh yeah. Fantastic. Drop it right in the center. If you want to move it around a little bit, you can. Get it nice and warm, but we're just gonna let this melt off. Deal with this. Cardboard to the side, toss the garbage. There we are. All right, let's put these away. Alexa, set a 9-minute timer. Alexa, set a 9-minute timer. So if I were to say it with a better French accent, in my mind, it would be something like what is it? Orson is like bear. I am from Canada, but I don't speak the best French. So it'd be it's a boisson. C'est un boisson cheese. C'est délicieux. I have no idea if that's actually what you say in French. It's délicieux. I think it's spelled with an X at the very end, I think. Very cool. I haven't thought about that in a while. So I'm just going to turn this down to 2 at this point because I don't want this cheese to burn. I'm going to cook this down just a little bit. I was hoping these cherry tomatoes would help, but I probably added them too late now that I really think about this. So one thing I like to do a lot on my channel is like cheeses and stuff. Something I've kind of just gotten into, but my channel is all a lot of barbecue and stuff. Oh, hey, look, I'm from Nova Scotia. I have a really heavy accent from the Atlantic Canadian provinces. Yeah, it definitely doesn't sound correct. You're from France. Look, my French is not good. I'll be very clear on that. But I will show you this. I know that a lot of people in France like cheese, and I've been smoking cheese lately. So here's some cherry wood smoked Gouda. So my thought was maybe adding a little bit of this into the pasta here would be a good idea, but I'm not sure yet. Just gonna see what happens once these kind of cherry tomatoes start popping. This cheese melts down just a little bit more and starts incorporating. But I want to take it slow. I don't want to go, too quick. It's starting to really loosen up for me, and it's a good thing. So, yeah. Patience, right? That's what food is all about, patience. Whenever people rush their food, like eggs, if you have eggs and you try and rush them, every single time they turn out bad. You can't make good eggs fast. I mean, you can fry an egg quick, and it is delicious, but like if you want a nice velvety, smooth sauce, a nice egg that's just fantastic, you gotta be patient with it, right? You gotta, I think it's the French way actually, where you like take it on and off the heat. Gordon Ramsay's always doing that stuff. Oh, excuse me. I don't know any better. What do I know, right? Anyway. Dave, what's up, man? Yeah, so I'm in the middle of melting down a sauce right now. I haven't actually finished this off yet. So you're totally right. It does look like a big pile of mess right now, but hey, I'm not worried about it. I don't know if it is fake cheese per se, but it's definitely like purchased processed cheese. It's one of these Boursin cheese. It's with cranberries and pepper. And so what I'm doing is I'm melting it down. And now I'm actually adding in some chorizo sausage into there. So my hope here is that this tastes good. I've never made this, I'll be very clear. I have made like the Boursin cheese meal before, but I've never made it with chorizo. And I normally just like add in directly a tomato sauce from a jar. This time I'm trying to add in a little bit of cherry tomatoes in there. I don't really know how it's going, to be completely honest with you. This almost looks like it's becoming a nacho dip over everything else. But once I get a little bit longer with the pasta, I'm going to put just a touch of pasta water in, and I hope that will help this kind of like accumulate together. Yeah, so, I'll be frank, Dave, I don't know much about food. And so if you're telling me cheese is meant to say, here's my rebuttal to that, there's more than one type of cheese. So generalizing cheese down to what one type should do is incorrect. But I do understand what you're saying in a sense. Now, I'm not going to argue it because I kind of agree with you. This is more of just me doing an experimental recipe, right? I thought this might be a cool idea, a good idea. And the longer I champion it, the longer I want to put in just a touch of some tomato sauce or something. So we're going to jump to that conclusion right quick and just jump in with just a little bit. I have no issue with it. I'm just enjoying myself, right? There you go, turn on the TV in a little bit, eat this, plus some other food probably afterwards, maybe some donuts. Oh, buddy, I got these delicious, like gluten-free donuts in my fridge. Oh, buddy, I'm gonna devour those later. Just continually mixing. Yeah, Julie, I agree. And it's something I'm trying to learn a lot more. You know, I'm assuming you guys have maybe seen one or two of my videos. And if you haven't, well, I normally am barbecuing. That's my whole shtick. But it's I think it's minus 21 degrees outside right now. And so it's hard to barbecue in that. I thought I'd come on here and just try out, you know, maybe a new recipe or something. I'm actually pretty excited about this. It kind of does look super sloppy. Real right, Dave. I won't argue with that one. But it smells fantastic. There's chorizo. That fantastic cheese is incorporated. I just added in a garlic and herb tomato sauce. There's fresh garlic, fresh shallots, and cherry tomatoes in here. Guys, this is gonna taste fantastic. But I know what you're saying, Dave. I still have a lot to learn when it comes to pasta. I think that's a really big thing that I need to learn in 2026. I can easily prepare all the meat for it, whether it's, you know, ribs, pulled pork, chicken, beef, like a big old brisket, or maybe a delicious steak. I can handle it. You don't worry about that one, bud. It's gonna be fantastic. Oh. Yeah, Julie, I'm from Canada, and up here in Canada, it's absolutely cold. You'll have to check out some of my other videos. Make sure you subscribe. I always have a really good time on my barbecues. I have a 200-gallon offset smoker that I run with live fire wood. Since I'm in Canada, I normally use apple wood and sugar maple. But, you know, I'm open to other types of food as well. I love also just throwing down in the kitchen, you know. I just have fun, right? That's what it's all about. Enjoying yourself. Life's too short to not enjoy it, right? That's what's good. I also have some cats, and they're prowling around looking for some food here. They smell it. They know it's up. That's usually a good sign if my cats start coming around. Oh, buddy. Yeah. I wish these cherry tomatoes would bust. That's what I'm really looking for here. I'll give them just another minute or two. Julie, you're from France, eh? Do you do much cooking, or do you bake like a croissant? Hopefully I said that in a dialect you're okay with. Nothing too crazy. Oh man, this smells absolutely fantastic. I'm very psyched. I'm concerned I didn't make enough noodles for this. I think I have like twice the meat that I need. Whatever, it'll be a nice hearty dinner. I'll go watch some wrestling or something like that. I feel like a real man. Put hair on my chest, right? Oh, bud. What's up? How are my pork ribs? Ooh, buddy. I hope you're talking about... Here, hold on. Let me get nearby. So one sec. I hope you're talking about one of my most recent videos where I put this one down. Alexa, stop. The hot honey moonshine barbecue sauce. This one was a 10 out of 10. Oh, buddy, I loved making this. Alexa, stop timer. All right, we're gonna take just a touch of the pasta water because I see other chefs doing this, and I think it's because it adds starch. So we'll go in with about that much. We'll give that just a nice quick. Ooh, that does actually look good. Let's add just a little bit more. I'm gonna add just a... Get that nice little bubble in there. I like that. That's a better amount. Here's that pasta I was mentioning. Actually, let me give that one. Save that before it all goes in there. Let me give this one last little mix. Ooh, that's a lot better. Yeah, okay. That's really thicken it out perfectly. Okay, let's go in with all that. Boom. Sorry, I apologize, Susa. But yeah, man, this is friggin' banging. This was incredible with those pork ribs. Julie, give me just 1 second here. I'm just in the midst of mixing all this together. I'm gonna let it start cooking down just a touch. Oh, look at me splashing sauce on my shirt. My goodness, my lifting. Holy guacamole, bud. I made a mess out here. I'm having the time. Okay, let that cook down really quick. Let me jump back into the chat. What are y'all saying here? Damn. Whew. Most things from scratch. You're not a packet girl. I hope one day I can become not a packet girl myself. I'm still very new to cooking. I use a lot of pre-made and pre-mixed seasonings, I won't lie. But as time goes on, I am kind of just learning more than just salt and pepper and garlic, right? So that's an awesome experience. Hey, you know what? What can I say, right? If that's what Trent thinks, I'm not worried about it. My cats would probably love this. And truth be told, I'm okay with making some food for some animals. I know that my barbecue, they go wild for. When I make pulled pork and I bring it inside to shred it, my cats go absolutely bonkers. Who wouldn't though? My pulled pork is some of the best you'll ever see. Frig bud smoked with applewood. Oh my, lifting, that stuff's fantastic. Holy cow. All right, what else is getting said here? What's up, Sipa? I can't read those other characters, but I hope you're having a great day. Ooh, plain awesome. I am ready for the snow tonight. It's like freezing out there right now, bud. We're supposed to get, I think where I'm at, we're supposed to get 27 hours of snow starting to like tonight around midnight. So here's hoping it turns out for us, right? You know, nothing wrong with a nice big old snowfall. I can appreciate it anyway, but it's actually looking and smelling great. I think we're just about done here. I'm gonna have to get something to plate up. Why don't I start tidying a bit? Holy cow. Oh, there's that. Plain awesome. I hope you're psyched and ready for the snow tonight, my bud. Dan, I know, man. Whenever I bring in like anything off my offsets, anything low and not even anything barbecue, literally, it doesn't matter. My cats go wild. Here, let me see if I can change this. Let me see my cat. There's my cat. Just waiting. Just waiting for it. And she's surveying. Every time I turn my back and go to the kitchen sink, it feels like she's a quarter of an inch closer. It's real funny. Oh, buddy. All right. What are people saying here? You're from Annapolis Valley. You sure, right? Man, you're down in the valley. You guys are probably gonna get nailed. So I'm in Sackville. So I'm just far enough from the water. Like normally like Bedford, Dartmouth get a little more rain than where I'm at. I'm hoping, and don't take this the wrong way, I love snow. I'm hoping tomorrow we get a whomper, bud. I'm seriously hoping. And by the way, shout out to you. I appreciate you watching from Annapolis Valley. That means a lot. I'm thrilled to hear I got some local people in the chat right now. That's a 10 out of 10. I hope that you do great. I hope you're not in the same situation as me. My snowblower, as of like a day or two ago, no longer turns on. I think the carburetor, I need to fix it. Anyway, I got my shovels out, friggin' right. Oh, bud, it's gonna be wild. And Susa, so can I make more brisket videos? I think the answer there is I would absolutely love to make more brisket videos. That is a really expensive thing for me to do though. Briskets are normally $90 or more expensive. The average cost of a brisket is about $120. So what I've been doing is this. To save money for myself, I've been buying tri-tips. And as you can see here is a Canadian AAA grade whole beef tri-tip. And you can see 56.96, and I get 2 of them. And I can smoke this the exact same way as a brisket. And so, you know, I still kind of get that exact same thing, but it's a lot cheaper. And no, these aren't grapes. I think that's kind of funny though. No, they're little cherry tomatoes to go in with a nice pasta sauce. So this pasta sauce is a cranberry black pepper cheese melted down with a herb and garlic tomato sauce. I also threw in fresh onions and garlic as well. And I'm just kind of letting it kind of thicken up just a little bit. In fact, I should probably, this needs to be turned off. I got to plate this. I'm just hanging out at this point with you guys. Damn. Tri-tip are absolutely delicious, and it doesn't matter if you smoke it low and slow like a brisket or hot and fast, just like a regular medium rare steak. That cut of meat is delicious and will turn out amazing every time. Get yourself a plate. And some tongs. And before I plate this fully, let's see. Saucy, I am Canadian. Yeah, I'm from Atlantic, Canada. No, I don't actually cook to order. So to be fair, if we're in like Atlantic, Canada, I am thinking of actually possibly doing some stuff where like you can actually buy my pork shoulders and stuff, but I'm trying to work out pricing for it. And honestly, they're really expensive. So I've kind of been holding off on it just because times are really hard right now for people. And I'm not looking to charge them $100+ for a pork shoulder. That seems crazy in my mind. So yeah, right now, no orders. However, we're gonna go ahead and plate this up. So let's move this over. And unfortunately, my cherry tomatoes didn't bust at all, but let's go in with that. There we go. Nice big ol' twist of her, and I'll go in with another little twist. Try and getting it all. There we go. Now this is where I gotta do that surgery. I'm gonna make a little bird's nest here and put in some, surgically drop in some cherry tomatoes, because I thought they would have burst, not gonna lie. And here's my luck. They're probably gonna go into my mouth, bust open, and be scalding hot, like molten bites of cherry tomatoes. But what can you do, right? That's life. All right, let's get this out of the way. That way I can kind of show off the food. All right, there's this, that. Wipe this off so it doesn't just stay dirty. Yikes, that was hot. All right. Okay, what are you guys saying here? What are you saying? Yeah, so I am Canadian, Sousa. Okay. I mean, hey, I appreciate it. And I appreciate you saying you want to try it out. It does mean a lot. You know, I'm trying my best. And I want to be very frank here, guys. I am not professionally trained in the slightest. I work on computers. Like, this is not my job. It's my hobby. And I just have a really fun time cooking. Here, let me see. Can I like angle this better for you? Give me a sec, guys. Give me 1 second. See, this might seem a little weird. So give me a second. I'm just adjusting some stuff. Try and fix this. There's that. So now I hook this on like this. If I can. This actually kind of worked. Perfect. Check that out. That doesn't look too bad, eh? I mean, here's what I'm going to say, guys. I like pasta. I like food. I like meat. I like dinner. And I made dinner. I'm not going to complain, right? This is probably going to taste pretty darn good. I think it looks great. I wish those cherry tomatoes had bursted, though. That would have looked better. Oh, you can see there. Darn it, one of them did. Friggin' A. Well, okay. That means one of these are going to blow up when I bite into them. But anyway, heck yeah. This is going to be great. So, Jamther. So this pasta, it doesn't really have a name. You can I made chorizo sausage, and then I grabbed this, a cranberry and pepper boursin, sorry, here for Julie, boursin cheese. I apologize. And I melted this down, and yeah, I think it looks good. I don't think this looks bad, right? So we got chorizo sausage, fresh garlic, fresh shallots, cherry tomatoes. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I think it's going to be tasty. A nice little pasta dish. You gotta be crazy to complain. Anyway. All right, here. Let me pull this out, give you one last view. Oh, I don't get my phone out of this. There we go. Sorry if my hands are a little shaky. Check it out. Not too shabby, eh? Try and get in there and stay still. There we are. You know, food's delicious and it's a universal. If you like pasta, you know what's up. If you're still here hanging out, chilling, by all means, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm always hanging out, making delicious food, simple recipes, all that type of stuff. What's up, Dan? Hope you're doing fantastic. Oh, Julie, I have, and it's absolutely delicious. But here, I'll leave you with this. You should check out a watermelon cucumber feta salad with balsamic vinaigrette. Oh, dude. It's serious. Yeah, I'll take a bite here. Give me 1 second. I'm holding this. So I gotta go grab a fork. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me come in here. Grab a little twist. Pull that off. All right, guys, let's go in for the taste. Oh my goodness, that's actually fantastic. So the chorizo sausage has a little bit of spice to it, a nice little kick. The tomato and the cheese made a delicious, lively, like creamy sauce. This was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. Oh man. Yeah, plain awesome. I don't go often that live. So normally I try and put out shorts as well as long format videos for my recipes. Make sure you go check out my long format videos. I'm still trying to get monetized. I'm super close too, so if you watch some of those, it helps out. Oh man, that was good enough that I want to go in for another bite. I'm trying one of these. Oh, that's a 10 out of 10. Here, let's go for another one. You think that's a big bite? All right, let's do it. But I'm Atlantic Canadian. You think that's a big bite? I'm being polite. What do you want me to do? Something like that? Oh, bud. Oh, man. Yeah, plain awesome. I'm telling you, man. I don't go live that often, but if you ever see me live, make sure you come join in. I love seeing another Atlantic Canadian soul spending a good time with me, just hanging out, eating some good food, right? And as you can see here, I'm absolutely loving this. These cherry tomatoes are nice and refreshing too. You can see my lights. That was something I was able to do over the holidays, guys. My videos have better lighting now because I was able to buy some lights. Pretty cool. But this is absolutely spectacular. You know, I'm always putting out simple recipes, guys, and the reason I always say that is I am not professionally trained. I will repeat this time and time again. I write software. That's my life. I just like cooking food. And if I can cook it, it means the meal is not difficult. So, that's what's up, right? Oh man, I'm having a blast with this. This food is fantastic. Just look at that. It's glistening. It's covering these noodles perfectly too. Thanks, Double Vision. I appreciate it. It's a fantastic cheese and tomato sauce pasta with chorizo sausage. Oh man. Yeah, Julie, that's what's up. I completely agree. You know, I feel like we're definitely on the same mindset with that. I'm actually super jealous of you right now. I wish I had the ability to not have to rely on packets and seasonings and stuff, but I'm sure I'll get there. Cooking is one of those things you don't learn overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? So I'm sure you'll be seeing more of me over the next couple of years here on YouTube. Oh, buddy. You know, my wife, I don't know what this guy's name is. Pirate. Oh, his name's Pirate, I think. So Pirate, my wife gets to enjoy all the food on my channel, and she really enjoys it too. So, you know what? Maybe sometime me and her will go live and eat some food, dude. Make sure you like and subscribe. Join my community of home cooks. We're all like-minded. We love food. We just want to get better at eating delicious meals and making simple pastas, unreal barbecue. Personally, I mainly focus on like live fire cooking, barbecue stuff, smokers, that kind of stuff. But I love fishing. I love like catching food, making food, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, join my community of home cooks, all that kind of stuff. Haraffle. So this right here is chorizo sausage. There's garlic, shallots, and cherry tomatoes, as you can see there, into a pasta. The pasta has some Boursin cheese, some cranberry and pepper Boursin cheese mixed with some tomato sauce. And it turned out absolutely delicious. I really enjoyed this. Julie, that's exactly what I'm thinking, you know? Oh, buddy. Jempter, that's cool, dude. Yeah, programming is a blast. I'm a senior software developer, and I just love writing code, like really large-scale applications and stuff, and just like really cool, complex systems. But like cooking's where I get to just chill out. It's where I get to have fun. I get to put my mind on autopilot and just, you know. Yeah, chorizo sausage. You're more than welcome to recommend a recipe for me. I always love learning about new recipes. Please, feel free. Oh my God. Is that Tom Pork? Hilarious. Oh my God. That's a 10 out of 10. I'm thrilled right now that that just happened. Yeah. Oh, dude. So good. Anyway. All right, everyone. Thanks again for watching. I hope everyone's having a great evening. Oh, yeah. What's that? Little by little, the bird builds its nest. Hey, that's a great expression. You know, I'm just about 2 years into my YouTube channel. If I'm lucky, I'll hit 9,000 subscribers today. So, you know what it is. I get it. We're building it twig by twig, leaf by leaf, straw by straw. Building that little nest and, you know, building a community and all that kind of stuff. So good. It's an Australian classic, usually sold by food trucks and supermarkets. What is the recipe, though? Julie, I appreciate your mindset there. Like 150%. It's exactly the wavelength I'm on with this. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Austrian. My bad. No, I work for a company and write software. Haraffle, I'd really like to know what this Austrian dish is. You got to let me know because I was about to jump off of live. But I'm dying to know. To everyone in the chat, thank you so much for spending the evening with me. It's been a blast. Christian, thanks, homie. Here's a quicker look. It's some chorizo pasta. I apologize, my hands are a little shaky. I was about to end it here. Yeah, no worries, Haraffle. I'm waiting for you, dude. Thanks again. But this is a nice, delicious pasta. Chorizo sausage, fresh garlic, shallots. It's got cherry tomatoes in it, a tomato sauce. Oh, buddy, it's seriously delicious. So the sauce itself, That was super easy. I melted this. So it's a Boursin cheese, cranberry, and pepper. And then I put in just a little bit of herb and garlic tomato sauce, like straight out of a jar. Nothing crazy. And it made a delicious little pasta. I mean, I've already kind of eaten it. It's kind of wang-jangled all around. It doesn't look pretty at this point. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what am I doing here? I'm just making a mess. But absolutely fantastic. Janther, thanks so much. Janther, I'm from Canada. I'm from the east coast of Canada. And Christian, thanks, homie. I appreciate it, guys. You know, if you guys aren't familiar with me, my name is Saucy Rossy, and I'm the Canadian king of backyard barbecue. That's what I normally go by. Ooh, sun-dried tomatoes. I bet you if I had used sun-dried tomatoes instead of the cherry tomatoes, that would have been a win for sure. Christian, if you're from Brooklyn, homie, you must know delicious flavor. That's such a diverse location with so many unbelievable types of food available. That's wicked. I love it, Christian, homie. Hope you're doing well, my man. All right, let me grab one more bite here. Oh, this was so good. That creamy sauce is so rich and delicious with that cheese, and you get that cranberry and pepper taste. It's fantastic. Okay, use a lot of paprika, salt, pepper, tiny bit of thyme. You salt. Oh, dude, I do that all the time, Harafel. Go check out my channel. I've done that like a million times. I also do that same kind of thing with rosemary. I even use that and make kind of like a butter. I have all kinds of simple little recipes just like that. And then I charcoal grilling. I charcoal grill the bird. It's absolutely spectacular. Harafel, you gotta like and subscribe, man. Go check out some of my recipes. It sounds like we're on the same kind of, I do have one where I do it exactly like a rotisserie chicken. I have other ones where I just stand it upright, sometimes with like a beer can inside, sometimes with a pineapple inside. All kinds of simple little delicious recipes, my homie. I'm letting you know. It's all fantastic. Look at this pasta. Doesn't that look great? Pretty revved up on it. Chorizo sausage, fresh garlic, fresh shallot, cherry tomatoes. I mean, I get it. It's pretty awesome. Oh, man. Froggy Rossy. Julia, that's awesome. I love it. I've never heard that at all, but I like it. I like that a lot. Ooh. Oh, so you just, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Christian, I know, homie. Always. Harafel, you guys will have to follow me on socials. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. I post here on YouTube, so make sure you like and subscribe. I'm always having a great time cooking. But everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. It really means a lot. I've been having a blast out here cooking, making delicious food. Make sure you like and subscribe. Join my community of home cooks. Make this if you like it, and tag me on Instagram or TikTok if you're doing that, all that kind of stuff. It was wonderful meeting you all. I hope you guys come around again, and until next time, stay safe and take care.